Hi everybody, it's Mr. D at In the Middle with Mr. D1 at blogspot.com with teaching tips for Lesson 13, Day 1 of Level 2 of S-Cube Middle School Sightseeing Program for Beginners. So today the sequence is written warm-up, followed, we're doing follow the hand with chromatics and diatonics. We're going slowly. We're continuing to help them learn to listen. It's so tricky to go from do to re and then to ra, or from do, re, mi, and then back to me, for example. So go very slow, keep the range very small. We want success, we want to encourage listening. So then we're going to sing the warm-up, the written warm-up with chromatics. We're continuing to put into true practice the rule number 1 of the naturals that we've learned. And we're going to give them some chaos time. And then right after that, we're going to go over the guidelines that you'll see for rule number 2. This is a very difficult rule to apply. So we have to be very methodical, as we are with S-Cubed, about everything and not take anything for granted, because all of my students, as you know, pretty much all of them are non-instrument players. They don't sit with an instrument. They do not understand applying these things, most of them, 90% or more. So we have to go very slowly. And after we go through the guidelines for applying rule number 2, this is our send-off for that application process, which will take some weeks of practice. Then we're going to go over the application of rule number 2, and I'm going to do it in front of the students. So I'm just going to project. I'm actually going to give them the guidelines. I want them in their folder. And then I'm going to project everything and go through it, and they can look along with me. So you will see when you get the exercise, but the guidelines for rule number 2, especially number 5, is really important to emphasize. So then when I apply, I'm going to ask some students to tell me what they think. You know, they're going to come up to the board and they're going to point to what they think the names of them are. I've purposely inserted some things that would apply to rule number 1. Because I've said in my guidelines, you must always remember that rule number 1 still applies. So they're putting so many skill sets into place here. We're not going to do an actual sightseeing example today that's 3 parts with all the difficult skips, because I want them to focus on the launching of applying rule number 2, because it's a big one. All right, so I hope that helps out. Have a great day.